Hi friends, welcome to Sudha Learning Hub. You are with me, Shada Shivarao. Today's session we are going to learn class modifiers in Java programming language. Whenever we are writing our own classes, compulsory we should to provide the some informations about our classes to the JVM, like better this class can be accessible from anywhere or not. Better child class creation is possible or not. Whether object creation is possible or not, etc. We specify this information by using the corresponding modifiers. The only applicable modifiers for the top level classes are public, default, final, abstract, and strictfp. If we are using any other modifiers, we will get compile time error. For example, see here, I am creating a class test. In this class, I am writing some logic here. See, here I am putting the class modifier as private. Now I am compiling this program Java C test.java. Now it gives the compile time error. Modifier private not allowed here. Private class test. Here it gives compile time error. Modifier private not allowed here. Private class test. But for the inner classes, the following modifiers are allowed. These are public, default, final, abstract, strictfp, plus private, protected, and static. Now I can discuss a small concept. What is the difference between access specifiers and access modifiers? In old languages, C or C++, public, private, protected, default are considered as a access specifiers, and all the remaining are considered as access modifiers. But in Java, there is no such type of divisions. All are considered as access modifiers. See, public classes. If a class declared as a public, if a class declared as a public, then we can access that class from anywhere. For example, see here, class test. I can put the modifier as public. Now, inside one method is there. Now, I'm compiling this program by using package compilation java c -d dot test.java. Next, I can show you one more example. This is I'm creating a class test t1. I am accessing the class test from the test t1 class. Here I am creating an object of test class. See, this is the test class. This is the test1 class. I am creating an object of test class in test1 class. Test t is equal to new test t1 dot method. I am calling this method from test t1. Sorry, test1 class. Now I am compiling this program Java C -d star test1 dot java. Now I am run this program java pack2 dot test1. Test class method 1 is executed. Now it prints the output is test class method 1 is executed. If class test is not public, then while compiling test1 class, we will get compile time error saying pack1.test is not a public in pack1 cannot be accessed from outside package. Next class modifier is default. Default class. If a class declared as a default, then we can access that class only within the current package. Hence, default access is also known as package level access. For example, I can show you some examples here. Here, test is the class. I am creating a one method, this one. After that, I am creating a one more example, test one. In the test one, I am creating an object of a test class. Test t1 t is equal to new test. I am accessing the method one of test class in test one. Now I'm compiling the code here, java c hyphen d star test dot java. It compiles successfully. Now java c hyphen d dot test1 dot java. It is also compiled successful. I am running the test1 class java pack1 dot test1. Now this time also it executed fine. Test class method 1 will be executed. Next modifier is final modifier. Next modifier is final modifier. Final is a modifier applicable for classes, methods and variables. Now I am discussing in case of methods, final methods. Whenever the method parent has by default available to the child. If the child is not allowed to override any method, that method we have to declare with a final in parent class. That is final method cannot overridden. See, I can show you one example here. I am creating a class parent. In the parent class, I am creating a method is property and one more method is marriage. Now, I am creating a one more class is a child. I am extending the parent class in a child class. Now I am overriding the method is marriage. After that I am compiling this code here java c parent dot java. It compiled successfully. Now java c child dot java. Now it gives the compile time error. Compile time error. Marriage method in child cannot override marriage method in parent. Overridden method is final. Public void marriage. See here, it gives the exception here. This is the marriage method in parent class. I am overriding the marriage method in the child class. It gives marriage method in child cannot override marriage method in parent. Overridden method is final. Now I can discuss about final classes. If a class declared as the final, then we can't create the child classes. That is inheritance concept is not applicable for the final classes. See here, I'm showing a one example here, final class parent. Now I'm creating a one more class child which is extending from the parent. Now I am compiling this code. It gives the compile time exception. Java C parent dot Java and Java C child dot Java. It gives the compile time error. It gives the compile time error. Cannot inherit from the final parents. A class child extends the parent. Every method present inside a final class is always final by default, whenever we are declaring or not, but every variable present inside a final class needs to be a final. See here example final class parent is a class which is class modifier is final. Inside the parent, I am declaring a static index is equal 10 and I can create a one static block here. The main advantages of final keyword is we can achieve security, whereas the main disadvantage is we are missing the key benefits of object-oriented programming principles, polymorphism because of final methods, inheritance because of final classes. Hence, if there is no specific requirement, never recommended to use the final keyword. Next, I am going to discuss about abstract modifiers. Abstract is a modifier applicable only for the methods and classes, but not for variables. Abstract methods, even though we don't have implementations, still we can declare a method with abstract modifier. That is, abstract methods have only declaration but not implementations. Hence, abstract method declarations should compulsory end with semicolon. For example, see here public abstract void method 1. This is the valid one. This is an abstract methods. Public abstract void method 1 here open and close. This means we are written the body here. Child classes are responsible to provide the implementation for the parent class abstract methods. For example, I am creating a class vehicle. I am extending the vehicle. I am creating a one more class bus extends from the vehicle. Here vehicles contains one abstract method get number of wheels. I need to override that method this, and also I am creating a one more class auto which is extended from the vehicle. Here also I am overriding the abstract method get number of wheels. The main advantage of abstract methods is by declaring abstract methods in a parent class, we can provide a guidelines to the child class such that which methods they should compulsory implements. Abstract methods never talks about implementations, whereas if any modifier talks about implementations, it is always illegal combination. The following are the various legal combinations of methods. See, these are the various combinations of a legal combinations or legal. Abstract final, abstract static, abstract synchronized, abstract native, abstract strictfp, and abstract private. Next, I am going to discuss about abstract classes. For any Java class, if we are not allowed to create an object, such type of classes we have to declare with abstract modifier. That is, for abstract class instantiation is not possible. For example, here I am creating a one abstract class is test. In the abstract class test, he is the public static void main. Now I'm compiling this class Java C test.java. Now it gives the compile time error. Compile time error. Test is an abstract, cannot be instantiated. Test t is equal to new test. It gives the error here. Why? Because abstract cannot be instantiated. Next, I'm going to discuss about what is the difference between abstract class and abstract method. If a class contains at least one abstract method, then compulsory the corresponding class should be declared with the abstract modifier because implementations is not complete and hence we can't create object of this that class. Even though class doesn't contains any abstract method, still we can declare that class as abstract. That is, an abstract class can contains zero number of abstract methods also. For example, HTTP servlet class is an abstract, but it doesn't contains any abstract methods. And I can give you one more example. Every adapter class is an abstract, but it doesn't contains any abstract methods. Here I can show you one example for you. See, here parent is a class and it contains a one method, that is method 1. Now I am compiling this code java c parent dot java. Now it gives the compile time error. It gives the compile time error, missing method body or declared abstract. Here we need to give met, uh, definition of the body, or otherwise we can put it here abstract class. And now I am showing you one more example here. This is an parent class. This is the class parent and contains I am creating a one method public abstract void method 1. Now I am running this program here. Compile the program, sorry. Java C parent dot java. Here it gives compile time error. It gives the compile time error. Abstract methods cannot have a body. See here we are mention the body. Abstract methods cannot have a body. Public abstract body method one body. This here it gives the compile time error in this line. Next, I can give you one more example. Parent is the class and I am declaring a one method public abstract void method 1. Now I am compiling this code by using java c parent dot java. Sorry, java. It is also gives compile time error. Why? Because a parent is not an abstract and does not override abstract methods method 1 in parent. Class parent, if a class extends any abstract if a class extends any abstract class, then compulsory we should provide the implementations for every abstract methods of the parent class. Otherwise, we have to declare the child class as an abstract. I can show you here one more example. Abstract class parent. I am declaring a two methods, that is the method 1 and the method 2. I am I am I am creating a one more class child which is extended from the parent. Here I am overriding only one method, that is method 1. Now I am compiling this program by using Java C child.java. See, it gives compile time error. Why? Because child is not an abstract and does not over the abstract method to in parent. Class child extends the parent. If we declare class child as abstract, then the code compiles fine. But the child of child is responsible to provide the implementations for method 2. Now I am discuss with a small topic. What is the difference between final and abstract? For abstract methods, compulsory we should override in the child class to provide the implementations. Whereas for the final methods, we can't provide, hence abstract final combinations is illegal for the methods. For abstract classes, we should compulsory create a child class to provide the implementations. Whereas for final classes, we can't create a child class. Hence, final abstract combination is illegal for the classes. Final classes cannot contains abstract methods, whereas abstract classes can contains final methods. Now, I can show you one example here. Usage of abstract methods. Usage of abstract methods, abstract classes, and interfaces is always good programming practice. See here, final class A. A is the class, which is the class modifier is final. I am creating public abstract final, the public abstract void method 1. It is a invalid. Why? Because final and abstract combination is invalid. I am creating abstract class A. In that, I am creating one method public final void method 1. It is a valid declaration. Usage of abstract methods and abstract classes and interfaces is always good programming practice. Next, I am going to discuss s- strictfp. Strictfp is the modifier applicable for the methods and classes but not for the variables. Strictfp modifier introduced in 1.2 version. If a method declared as a strictfp, then all the floating point calculations in that method has to follow IEEE 754 standards so that we will get flat from independent results. If a class declares as the strictfp, then every concrete method of that class has to follow IEEE 754 standards for the floating point arithmetic. Next, I am going to discuss about what is the difference between abstract and strictfp. Strictfp method talks about implementations, whereas abstract methods never talks about implementations. Hence, abstract and strictfp combinations is illegal for methods. But we can declare a class with abstract and strictfp modifier simultaneously. That is, abstract strictfp combination is legal for classes, but illegal for methods. I can show you one example abstract and strictfp. See here, public public abstract strictfp void method 1. It is a invalid. Abstract strictfp class test. It is a valid declaration. This is the invalid declaration. Now, public classes. If a class declared as a public, then we can access the classes from anywhere. Now, default classes. If a class declared as a default, then we can access that class only in the current packages. That is, default access is also known as package level access. And abstract. Abstract is a modifier applicable only for access, only for classes and methods. That is, We can't use abstract for the variables. If you don't know about implementation, still we are allowed to declare a methods will abstract modifiers. Next, final. Final is the modifier applicable for classes, methods, and variables. If a method is not allowed to override in the child class, then we should declare that method as a final. That is, for the final method overrides is not possible. Next, strictfp. This modifier is applicable only for methods and classes, but not for variables. If a method declared as a strictfp, all floating point calculations in that methods IEEE 754 standard, so that we can get platform independent results.